Want to be seated? We'll get this thing kicked off.
Get off the chair.
Okay.
I can't sit, so.
Nah.
I can't sit.
Oh, it's broken.
Move
Kia,
over, let
get
me
on
sit
my
down.
seat. Oi, Dreadhead, move over.
Get off my chair.
Yeah.
I need to sit
Show
down.
some respect now, fuck up.
Can you guys move over by 1 second?
Hey, bro, and then what?
Thank you.
Move over by one.
Just move over by 1.
a seat. No, there isn't a seat here.
What do you mean? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Press
Where
X.
did the other person just disappear to?
Press
know.
XG.
He's gone.
Oh, it's not stopping. I'm pressing X.
They are
Stop
just
it.
over there.
I
in the
no,
aerospace
honest, I
place.
actually can't, bro. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, please be
You
seated.
need to
And we'll
stop
get
it.
this
You're gonna
underway.
get banned.
Slash sit.
Fuck me, man.
Not working.
No, it's not working for me.
I can't.
Alright, let's take my
Why is there
chair then.
someone in your seat?
Why is there someone in my seat?
Let me sit on your
I
lap.
can't sit.
Shh, just chill.
Whakataka te au ki te iri, whakataka te au ki te tonga, kia mā kina kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hiaki ana te atakura, haere, haere, haere atu rā e te tūpapaku. Ki te pō, ki te awaroa, ko hoki, koe ki te oni, I hikoi ai o tūpuna. Kia tau te rangi Māori, kia ringa I a koe, kia tau te Māori, ki te whānau inoho ana, haumie, hui e, tae ki. Kia hora te marino, kia whakapapa paunamu te moana, hei hura, hei huarahi mā tātou e te rangi nei. Aroha atu, aroha mai. Tātou I a tātou katoa, tūturu whakamaua kia tīna, tīna. Haumie hui e, tae ki e.
Kia ora.
Amen.
If you want to head over
No
that
deal,
side,
bro.
we're all the closer, along with the gentlemen that aren't doing the AOS.
Thank you, cousin. Good evening, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Matthew, and I'm the District Ops Manager for Ambulance here in Beehive. Today we gather together as a community to honour and remember someone very special to us, Hugo. Hugo wasn't just a member of our ambulance team. They're a huge part of what made our service what it is today. Their presence, their dedication, and their impact are felt in every corner of this community. Hugo gave so much of himself to ambulance and to Beehive. They weren't here for recognition or rewards. They were here because they truly cared about people. Whether it was helping someone new find their footing, stepping up in role play, or simply just being a supportive voice when things got tough, Hugo made a difference. When we think of Hugo, we think of someone who showed us what it meant to serve with compassion, with strength, and with heart. I know that each of us here has our own memories of Hugo, stories that make us smile, moments that make us proud, and times that remind us just how much they meant to all of us. We may feel sadness of their absence, but we also hold the joy of having shared time with them. In that sense, Hugo's legacy continues on through each of us and through the ambulance family they love so much. I'd like to invite Drew, one of our area operations managers from ambulance, up to say a few words.
Thank you, Matthew, for your kind words. To start off, I want to thank everyone for being here today as we remember our friend and colleague, Hugo. For those who don't have the pleasure to know me, my name is Drew, and I've had the distinct pleasure to know Hugo for close to 2 years. In that short time, I have come to love the person they were. Their passing leaves a silence that runs deep, but their presence, their teaching, and their spark remains with us. Unfortunately, to remember Hugo, I have to make a medical joke, so to speak. In the medical world, we talk about the electricity of the heart, the rhythm that keeps us moving. For us at Ambulance New Zealand, Hugo was that rhythm. They were the electricity of our heart. Hugo was the SA node, the pacemaker. They set the tempo with calm strength, and were steady and prepared. Their guidance gave each day its rhythm, and when their pressure rose, it was Hugo who kept us in time. They were our AV node, the gatekeeper. They knew when to pause and when to let people gather themselves, when to allow space for learning. Their patience gave us confidence and balance. They were the bundle of his, carrying knowledge and connection across Ambulance New Zealand. They built bridges between teams, people, holding us together as one service, beating in unison. And Hugo was the Purkinje fibers, every corner. Their spark touched everyone from new recruits to seasoned staff. Their influence spread wide, ensuring no one was left behind. One of Hugo's greatest passions was training. They carried an enormous wealth of knowledge, but never kept it to themselves. Instead, they gave it freely, sometimes gently, sometimes with force, but always with purpose of making people stronger. They believed training was not just about skill, but about confidence, growth, and belonging. Hugo included everyone. They wanted no one left out of the rhythm. They pulled people into training, nudged us when we hesitated, and pushed us when we needed it. They also lifted us up when we doubted ourselves. Many of us here today have been trained, mentored, or encouraged by Hugo in some way. In truth, most of our service carries their fingerprints. Their lessons live on in how we respond, how we support one another, and how we serve the community. Hugo's spark did not fade with them. It continues in every person they trained, every colleague they guided, and every team they inspired. Their legacy is not only in what they did, but in who we have become because of them. Though our heart feels heavy today, it still beats with the energy Hugo gave us. Their SA node spark, their AV node patience, their bundle of his connection, their Purkinje reach, they remain with us. Rest easy, Hugo. You are the electricity of our heart, and their rhythm will never be forgotten. You'll always have a slot on my ambulance.
Thank you, Drew. I'd now like to invite Drone up to say a few words.
Good evening. Hugo first joined the Beehive community back in July 2023 and quickly found their place in ambulance. Over the 2 years she spent here, Hugo dedicated more than 18 days and 20 hours a game, with many more hours outside of Beehive helping in PCs, working on documents, and even fixing my spelling sometimes. Hugo was one of the only members to skip straight to the rank of paramedic. They then quickly achieved ICP on the 26th of January 2024, less than 1 month later, CCP on the 22nd of February. In that time, Hugo showed outstanding leadership, mentoring new members, and lifting the whole team. After a lot of pleading with leadership, we finally got them on the CSO team on the 29th of October 2024. As a CSO, alongside me, Hugo helped keep the team alive, running over 30 exams in just 4 months. Even when they were burnt out, she never complained, no matter when I messaged them. Hugo was always ready to help, always supportive, and never made a fuss. When I took over the team, the CSO team, at the start of 2025, I already knew Hugo would be my first choice as senior CSO. She became my unofficial 2IC and even wrote most of the CSO policies we still use today. Don't tell Matthew that. Anytime I reached out for help, she was one of the first people to put up their hand. I'll admit, sometimes I even lied just to get out of doing a CE or AOS training, because Hugo always made it too easy to rely on them. When warm applications came out, Hugo told me she didn't want the role, but we all know that wasn't true. Later, she admitted her real goal was to achieve every ambulance rank possible, including CERT team leader and AOM by the end of the year. That was Hugo. Ambitious, driven, and always pushing themselves further, never giving up on something she started. She was also first to give feedback or correct any medical mistakes, even if you didn't want to hear it at the time, because teaching and mentoring was at the heart of everything she did. Hugo's passing leaves a huge hole in the CSO team and within Beehive community. But even when, years from now, her Discord account goes inactive and new people join the server that never knew her, her impact will be felt through policy she wrote, the lessons she taught, and people she inspired. Even that we had less time with Hugo than we liked, she made every interaction enjoyable. While I would love to meet her when going into the North Island at the start of the next year, like we were talking about, I'll be forever grateful that I met them at all. Outside of Beehive, everyone saw a slightly different side of Hugo, but after hearing so many people and groups speak about them over the past weeks, one thing is certain: no matter where she was, Hugo was a mentor and a friend. Today, as we honor Hugo, we remember not just the achievements, but the person she was: a leader, a mentor, a teammate, and all above, a friend. Fly high, Hugo. Your legacy will not be forgotten.
Thank you, Drone. The next little message we have is from Carter Dog. Unfortunately, Carter Dog is not able to be here tonight, but he does have a recording for us. So we will play that for you now.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Despite not knowing Hugo for as long as I would have liked, I feel extremely privileged to have shared this chapter of my life with such an amazing friend, colleague, and mentor. It makes me extremely happy to see so many of my own colleagues and friends gathered here to celebrate their life. Hugo was a deeply passionate person. They were passionate about paramedicine, passionate about our magnificent outdoors, passionate about teaching. And this passion was infectious, and this made them an inspiring mentor to so many of you. Hugo was one of the few people I knew who could teach you something new or give you constructive feedback in a way that made you feel empowered and not small or criticized. This ability somehow came naturally to them, and I'm sure anyone who is challenged for their ATP in this server is aware of this extraordinary ability. Hugo's natural ability to inspire others was certainly not limited to a school or even to Beehive. Recently, I've been reminiscing about our summit of Mount Ruapehu. Despite my being significantly less fit than Hugo, and me being an absolute rookie on that mountain, she was able to stay irrevocably enthusiastic and inspiring for the entire 10-hour journey. Despite limping up to ski patrol, being treated for her blisters, and being informed that she absolutely could not take the gondola the rest of the way down for our descent, since she hadn't paid for the trip up, her enthusiasm for the climb somehow remained. One of my favourite memories of that journey was upon meeting another pair of climbers who had purposely decided to leave their avalanche rescue equipment behind in the car. Silly decision, and they were now bragging to Hugo about this. Despite being easily double our age, Hugo took this opportunity to berate these two adventurers for a full 15 minutes about their certain demise should an avalanche befall them. This scolding lasted even as we completed our summit attempt and began cutting into our salami and cheese rolls. This is probably the only time I've ever seen Hugo tell someone off. But it wasn't because they were mad or even disappointed in the pair. Hugo just had this paternal instinct to keep everyone around him safe and secure at all times. This instinct lasted until she led both groups down an unstable ice pack and she slid for about 20 meters down below us. Hugo, despite spending an achingly short time on this earth, you have managed to touch the lives of so many, all across the Motu and even overseas. While you are no longer with us physically, I'm certain your mana, your legacy, and your passion will live on in each and every one of us. And I know for a fact you've inspired me to lead a better life. He ono tangata he kore e motu. Ka pā he tore waka e motu. Unlike a canoe rope, a human bond cannot be severed. Kia kaha. Tēnā koutou katoa. Despite
Thank you, Carter. They were amazing words. I'd now like to invite Mr. Pineapple up to say a few things.
I still remember the first time I met Hugo. It wasn't long after I joined Beehive and the ambulance service. For me, most of my interactions with Hugo were always a time for learning and adjusting to my new position. Hugo's presence was always a guiding force. He could always show you the way. Hugo had this way of making you feel like you were part of something bigger, like it's not just you and your journey you have. While in the ambulance service, I was lucky enough to see Hugo rise her way up to a watch operation manager position, while also being a fantastic clinical support officer. It's sad to see that Hugo won't be there to teach the new people the ropes of how to play. I know a lot of us here have disliked their so-called Hugo calls. Some of you will know what I'm on about. A lot of those were how I learned all my skills I've now used today. But now that they've passed, I'll definitely be missing them, and I believe you guys will too. The challenges and learnings that those calls have brought us has definitely taught me a good chunk of experience and knowledge. Though we mourn the loss of a dear friend and a colleague, let's also remember the lessons that Hugo has taught us. The value of compassion, the importance of always lifting others up, and the power of a single person to make a profound difference. But for now, Hugo, it's time to hang your head up and get comfy. We've got the road from here. Rest in peace, Hugo.
Thank you, Mr. Pineapple. Connor, I'd like to invite you up next.
Hello. If some of you don't know me, I'm Connor. I'm a CCP with the ambulance service. So first off, I would like to thank everyone for attending. It's amazing to see how much of an impact Hugo made on the server and to ambulance, to everyone here. When I first met Hugo, I was fresh on the server and fresh in Ambo. I was asking a lot of questions to make sure I was doing the right thing. And making sure that I was on the right path. I would always have Hugo right there to ask whatever I wanted to know or just chat about life. As I progressed through Ambo, the rank to Ambo, Hugo was right there for me to ask all the dumb questions I thought I had. The CSO calls were always challenging, but a great learning experience. It will be sad not to get these from now. Hugo, as many as you will know, was training to be a real-life paramedic. I always checked in with them to see how that was going. Always asked them how it was and what was going on. From what Hugo told me, I knew that they were going to be an amazing paramedic at one time. I couldn't wait for them to be it. They always made me feel heard, supported with whatever I needed. And we chatted about our time in cadets, which we both found fond, and the different challenges we faced while we were at cadets, making our time even better. With that said, Hugo, we wish you farewell, but you are never forgotten. May the Valkyries welcome you and lead you through Odin's great battlefield. May they sing your name with love and fury, so that we might hear it rise from the depths of Valhalla, and know that you have taken your rightful place at the table of heavens and kings. For a great person has fallen, a warrior, a friend, a colleague.
Thank you, Connor. Mason, I'd like to invite you up to say a few words.
Thank you, Matthew. Good evening, all. Everyone's attendance here today truly goes to show how much of an impact Hugo made. Before I start, I'd like to give my condolences to Hugo's other friends, teachers, family, and others. Hugo was a kind, caring, and devoted person who dedicated themselves to the field of paramedicine and to the New Zealand Cadet Forces. First met Hugo as an intermediate student in 2023, and from that moment, I came to know her as one of the kindest people you could ever hope to meet. Whether it was in Beehive or beyond, their warmth, inspiration, and ability to bring laughter never changed. Hugo lived her life in service to others. They had a remarkable gift for making people feel seen, valued, and supported. This gift shone through their commitment to paramedicine as its second lieutenant and in their friendships. They never sought recognition, but gave freely of themselves, out of themselves, out of genuine compassion and care. On a personal level, Hugo helped me find direction for my own future, one I hope will be devoted to helping others just as Hugo did. Over the past few years, we shared many laughs, meaningful conversations, and lasting memories. Hugo often offered guidance and encouragement, nurturing my hope of pursuing a career, emergency services, or medicine thanks to him. Correction there, sorry. And showing me by example what true dedication looks like. Now I unfortunately have to sit here while our old messages age, but she doesn't, as their Discord account becomes inactive. Still go back and look at our memories. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who knows they will never be able to talk to them, or be educated by them again. But not only is there space in my heart since Hugo's passing, there's also now space in the Ambulance New Zealand roster. Medicine was one of Hugo's greatest passions, particularly cardiology. Their enthusiasm was infectious, and they never missed an opportunity to share their knowledge. In the time that I was fortunate enough to spend with them, Hugo passed on lessons and skills of both medicine, and ones that I'll carry with me forever. Hugo led by example. They treated others with respect and compassion, and they brought light into darkness. Though their time with us was too short, their impact was profound. Just before I head off, I'd like to say a quick poem that I wrote for Hugo as well. Hugo showed us what it means to care, to comfort those in agony and provide care, not for praise, not for show, but because their heart led them so. Their kindness shone steady and true. Through the darkest calls and longest nights, Hugo saw us through, bringing calm into the chaos around, making the heaviest moments feel sound. They gave more than the job could demand, all with a steady hand. With courage in all they would do, they brought care and calm to every patient they knew. Another uniforms laid to rest, a life well lived, a soul well blessed. Sirens fade, lights grow dim, but we'll carry the spirit within. Not just a good Samaritan, an inspiration, a lasting flame. We all knew how much of a great paramedic you were going to be, and I'm truly shattered over your passing. Hugo, may you rest in peace, love, know you've inspired younger generations and made a difference in your communities. Rest easy, we have you here. Thank you for everything, Hugo. You will not be forgotten. Mike the 52 unavailable.
Thank you, Mason. Those were some awesome words and well done. Our last, but certainly not least, speaker for this evening is Riders. So I'd like to invite Riders up for a few words.
Hey guys, my name's Cyrus.
Outside of my positions within Beehive, I had the absolute pleasure of knowing Hugo for over 10 years, right way back through to primary school. Words can't express the loss and the heartache of losing Hugo. I would just like to read a poem written by Spike, one of our community members. Hugo, you ran the call. With steady hands, you gave your all. You lit up rooms with your easy grin and brought light to every place you'd been. You missed the laughs, the stories you'd share, the way you showed up, the way you'd care. Though you've hung up your boots, your shift is done. The spirit lives on in everyone. Rest easy, friend, you've earned your peace, but our love for you will never cease.
Thank you, writers. Can I ask that everybody please stand for the final call?
All units, stand by for final call. Comms calls Mike 5-2. Comms calls Mike 5-2. Last call for Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2, not responding. Watch Operations Manager HugoML has responded to their final call on the 29th of August 2025. A dedicated and passionate friend who brought happiness and joy to the lives they touched around them. A caring soul, they are gone but never forgotten. Forever in our hearts and memories. Rest now. We have the watch from here. Mike 5-2, Officer HugoML, you are now off duty. Comms clear.
Following the last post, we will have a moment of silence. If everybody could please bow their heads. As we close this time of remembrance, let's carry Hugo's example with us. Their commitment to the ambulance service, their kindness to others, and their love for this community remind us that one person truly can leave a lasting mark. On behalf of the ambulance team and the wider Beehive family, thank you all for being here today. Let's continue to honour Hugo by supporting one another, by working together, and by remembering the spirit they brought into everything they did. I now invite Cousin to close off this service with a karakia. Thank you, everyone.
Kia tai, kia tātou katoa. Te ata whao tō tātou e ki oi karaiti. Me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhinga taitanga, ki te wairoa tapu. Āke, 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 āmene.
Amene.
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 You bought all your fashion single file and start to file out now. Thank you.
Can we ask that everybody lines the driveway on either side and salute as the vehicles go through, please? Back out towards the way they came.
You are now able to remove the honor guard.
Parade attention. Parade 4 out.
I think we're just gonna stop it. Actually, Romeo, yeah.
It'll be fine by dusk cloud, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creep. Just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around.
Police patrol fire. Come round here, stop guys in the car. Lots. Civilian standby.
To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
Community patrol, turn your lights off, thank you.
All vehicles parking 709. Park properly, please.
Honey, I thought you should know that I'm in a hurry. I've gotta move up north, but it's just temporary. When I look at you, I see your beauty. Now my baby,
Turn your lights and sirens off. You're killing everyone's game.
But every time you far away, I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? No, honey, I don't wanna go. Please know that I have to. Look how the cancer is grown. I think it's time I go home. Yes, I can still hear your voice, sounds just like it did. And I can still feel your hand when it touches my skin. But heaven's not too far away, I know someday you'll visit. And I didn't think you'd go this way. Can I please have one more minute? I gave you life, now you gotta watch it leave my eyes. But heaven's not too far away, I know someday you'll visit. The stare that rattles my cage, I can hear their voices fading, each breath getting harder. I can hear the tears coming from my daughter. Until we're older, brother, he's thinking back when he was younger, when he had a healthy mother who asked him to take care of his little brother. And he's not really sure about life or how.
Cool. So that concludes. Yeah. Thanks, Drew. That concludes our event for Hugo. I think all up 90 something the staff team counted in attendance, which is absolutely awesome. So thank you all of you. You've made this great, and you've made it a really, really good night for Hugo, which we really, really appreciate, as he was a huge part of us. So thank you. Does anybody else from my team want to speak, or anyone else from the services? Go for it, bro. Just walk out.
Ah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everyone attending tonight and doing this event the right way. I appreciate everyone down to the civs and to all the police that worked hard on this. For us as an ambulance team, obviously, we worked hard on this because we wanted to do this right. Hugo's family did know that this was taking place, and they will know that each one of you were here. Your messages have been forwarded on to their families. So again, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you, including the directors of the server, for letting us hold this. So thank you.
Not working, Riders. Microphone's not working, Riders.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Just to echo what Drew said, the messages that were left in the ambulance chat, the general chat, everything like that, I've gone through myself and screenshotted them to be forwarded on to Hugo's family. They do know of the existence of Beehive and do know of the impact and the legacy that Hugo's going to leave. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for this, to happen to everyone. Matthew, Drew, Drone, the developers, the managers, the executives, the everybody, and you guys for attending. It's really, really fitting a memorial for a big part of Hugo's life over the last couple of years.
Alright, how about that? Is that better?
That's a skill issue. It works for me.
Alrighty, we'll use the backup option. So obviously a few tech issues with Hayden and stuff speaking, but sort of on behalf of everyone on the staff team, we do want to say thank you to a lot of you guys. There were a few people that had to be removed from the game, but the majority of you, your contribution today meant an awful lot to a lot of those around here, and we do thank you for attending as well as just the behaviour at the event itself. It's unfortunate that we've lost one of our key members of this society and community, but we've all been able to pay our respects in our own way here today for that one. So we do appreciate everyone coming along and for everyone supporting this event and being able to remember Hugo in our own sort of way.
Aiuê. Tero mai ngā iwi. Aiuê. Ai a te marangatanga. Me te aroha e ngā iwi. Kia kutahira.
Sorry, bro.
Tiro mai nā iwi. Aiuê, tātai, tātai we. Tiro mai ngā iwi. Aiuê, tātai, tātai we. Ai a te marama.
Matanga me te aroha i ngā iwi. Kia kataputahi, kia kotahira, tātou, tātou e. Tira mai ngā iwi, tātou, tātou e. Tira mai ngā iwi, tātou, tātou e. Vai a te maramatanga, me te aroha. Kia kataputahi, kia kotahira, tātou, tātou e. Tira mai ngā iwi, tātou, tātou e. Tira mai ngā iwi, tātou, tātou e. Vai a te maramatanga, me te aroha. Kia kataputahi, kia kotahira, tātou, tātou e.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, skid meats.
Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mari e tātou, tātou e. Te aroha,
moody order.
Hey bro, can I ask you to just move it forward? We're just gonna take a photo with all the uniform people. Cheers bro, thank you.
CFO and see if just make sure you're out of the way of their picture.
Hello, can you all hear me? Lovely. Can we get all the ambulance by the Bay 1 door, all of the fireman peoples by the Bay 3 door, and all the police in the middle, please? Staff, just kind of figure something out. Okay, so the plan is we're going to take a photo of each service individually, and then we'll do one massive group photo with everyone. All right. So police, you guys are in the middle. Do you want to go first? Ambulance and fire, if you just want to step to the side, just so that we don't take up their photo, and then we'll have our own, and then we'll do one massive group one.
All the ambulance, just head over here. Over at like the office doors. Everybody
Right, you guys all ready?
towards the guy in the ambulance.
Right. Say cheese. We good, drone? Cool. Firemans, you guys are next.
Police, fuck off, fire, come in.
So police, if you guys just want to come over here.
Oi, don't punch each other.
What? Oh, you're wearing it. Okay, hey.
What?
Oh, doing push-ups.
Defying the laws of physics.
Come on, lads, you can do it.
Come on. Good lads, even with my crotch, it's a bit weird.
Yo.
No.
Boys.
Listen us, mate.
Supposed to be for me.
And there's far less of them as well.
Come on, fireys. Say what?
War dog, learn your place, my man.
Hope this isn't your response time to fires. Dire emergency.
About to K28 the photo off, eh?
Yep, sure will.
He's true though, Charlie.
Cam, where the fuck is your cap?
Come on.
Should park the vintage fire truck behind them. That'd be pretty cool. But
Right, fire it out the way. Come on, Ambo, let's go.
I think you guys should do better than fire.
Recruit firefighter. Yeah.
you guys suck.
Can one of you?
Boy, you fires are getting demoted. You cunts can't even line up in a straight line. Jesus
Boy,
Christ.
get out the fucking way, mate.
Shut up, Smith.
You cunts are getting demoted. Fucking useless. Unbelievable.
Come on, peoples.
Let's do a thing.
Do the red helmets
Look
get
how
to keep
fast
their red
Do a
ones?
purple response to your photo. Come on, there's a red waiting team. Pick it up. There's a red waiting. Let's go.
4 years old.
All right, fella on the right. Can you face the front, please? You're the only one looking off to the side.
Oh, that's a close game.
Close enough.
The one right in front of us.
Jump out of first person view, bro. Go third person and face forward. There you go.
Sea Riders.
Oh,
Is it?
oh.
Who are you today, sir? Did you just say go?
All right. All right, Ambo. Ambo. All right, everyone else, can you form up? Everyone else form up in your groups, please. So Ambo stay where they are. Fire go to Bay 3. Police go to Bay 1. All right, let's form up nicely.
Okay, police staff, find yourself in lines. Constables, senior constables at the back. Sergeants,
Form.
senior sergeants, middle
Listen
row.
up. Form 2 rows.
Guys, form up off ambos. 2 rows based off of ambos.
All right, that's civilian. Get out of there, bro. This is services only, please. Thank you.
Piss off with your burnouts, otherwise they'll ban you.
Okay, constables and senior constables, you are in the back row. Okay? In front of
Alrighty,
them, we have
nice and
sergeants
smartly,
senior
people.
sergeants. In front of that, your inspectors and superintendents. And in front of them, everyone else. Straight lines, people.
All right, looking sharp. Stop opening the bay doors, please. It is logged. I will ban you. Swear to God. You're pushing it, mate. Just one person close the bay. Stop pushing E. Somehow you've opened all the bays. One was open. All right. All right, as CC said, leave the fucking door alone. Right.
Staff,
There we go.
actually
We
do, like,
got somewhere. Hardest part of the fucking day.
Like every parade rested, we look goofy.
Oh my God. Alrighty, there we go. Everyone hold your positions and cameraman will take this photo. Oh, for fuck's sakes, team, come on.
Alright, thank you everyone, that's enough.
Skid meat.
Romeo, thank you for your food.
Alrighty, thank you everyone. Everyone can disperse. You can go to your role plays now.
Honey, I thought you. It'll be fine by dusk cloud, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your hand between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creep. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.